Hi Virgo, welcome to March. This is Teresa from Tarot by T. So this month, Mercury, your ruling planet, moves into Pisces on the 3rd, and we have a full moon in your sign on the 7th. And right after that, Saturn moves into Pisces on the 8th. Venus moves into Taurus on the 17th. Mercury, your ruling planet, moves out of Pisces into Aries on the 20th. We have a new moon in Aries on the 21st. Pluto moves into Aquarius on the 24th, and Mars moves into Cancer on the 26th after being in Gemini since last August. But we'll get into that later. Let's see what the cards say about love and relationships for Virgo. What does Virgo need to know about love and relationships? What does Virgo need to know about love and relationships for the month of March 2023? What does Virgo need to know about love and relationships for March 2023? The Six of Swords, the Knight of Swords, the Ten of Cups, the Two of Cups, the Page of Wands, the King of Pentacles, the Three of Wands, the Knight of Wands, the Six of Pentacles, and the Wheel of Fortune. And the card at the bottom of the deck, the Ten of Pentacles. So, you are moving away from difficulty. You might be leaving a relationship or situation that's no longer serving you this month. The Six of Swords is about leaving your troubles behind, moving on to calmer waters. You have the Knight of Swords energy here, crossing it. This could be taking sudden action. Knight of Swords is like a quick departure. It's like a reckless kind of energy. So it's possible that you're either dealing with someone like that, the Knight of Swords, someone who is insensitive, reckless, not really, doesn't really realize how their actions affect others. They're not that they mean to hurt anyone, but they're just very self-involved. If that's not a partner, then it could be that you are just like ready to take action. You're tired of the status quo and you're ready to move. You're like, I'm out of here. And I feel like that could be more the energy. I'm feeling that more than actually dealing with someone else. I feel though that you could be leaving a relationship with someone that was not very reliable. Someone that promised a lot but did not deliver. A relationship where you were doing all the giving and not getting enough back in return. But I feel like there's some new energy coming in with someone that's a lot more stable. Because you have the Ten of Cups here in the past and the Two of Cups. So you might have been, you're looking for love. You've had love in the past. And you have the Ten of Pentacles here. This is a card of security, financial security, a happy home. Ten of Cups is, pure love. I just feel like someone's ready to take action toward a dream or a goal that you've wanted for a long time. And you have the ability, things are changing. You have the ability to achieve your goal. You have this Page of Wands energy. So a message is coming in. You have the potential to create a soulmate connection, one that brings you a lot of joy, one that also fulfills you in terms of finances. Like you could be connecting with someone that is very financially stable. So if you've been in a relationship in the past with someone that was kind of flighty or inconsistent or maybe even a little bit immature, kind of like this unstable energy, that is changing. I feel like you're going to be connecting with someone. This King of Pentacles is in your future. And the King, you have like these knights and the page. Those are immature energies. They're not, responsible. They're like good time people, like, yeah, you can have fun with them, but you don't want to, you can't really commit to them long term. Or they don't offer any stability. They offer fun in the moment. But you're looking for security, financial security, but also like the happy home. You want to build a home. You want a soulmate connection. And I feel like, and the Knight of Wands could also mean moving to a new location. So you could be changing where you live. The Knight could also mean changing jobs. So if you haven't been happy in a work environment, you could be switching jobs. And this could all have happened suddenly. Like all of a sudden you're in this new situation. And you could be connecting with, the King of Pentacles as a partner is an excellent partner. Because it's someone that you can really depend on, rely on. He or she, it could be either or, may not be the most exciting person, they're not like the rock star or the hottie, but they're someone that has your back, that's always there for you. You can depend on them, through thick and through thin, they'll be by your side, very loyal. They will always provide for you. They'll always make sure that you have a roof over your head, food on the table. Because the King works really hard for his money. And his love is shown. He may not be very verbal in expression of the love, but he will always, his love is shown by providing for the people he cares about, by providing material things, material security. The King of Pentacles can own land. He could deal with money, like as an accountant or some kind of finance career. He could also be an entrepreneur or a business owner. But one thing he's a hard worker and he's stable. So if he says he's going to do something, he does it. As opposed to this Knight of Wands energy, which is like, yeah, I promise you everything, but I may not deliver. I may or may not deliver. And the Knight of Swords energy, this person's always looking for a fight, or they're kind of they just have a reckless energy about them. They're like, I got to do what I got to do. I got my agenda. And, if it works with you, it works. If it doesn't, it doesn't. They don't care about other people as much. They're a little bit selfish. So you could have been dealing with some of these characters. Fast talkers, heartbreakers, selfish, maybe a little narcissistic. But the King, this person has potential. This has potential. So you could be dealing with an earth sign coming up in March that's going to bring you everything you've always wanted. And you're going to get rid of these losers that have been promising, giving you nothing but grief. Where you're working, you're bending over backwards, doing everything to save a relationship, and they're not pulling their own weight. And you got the Three of Wands here. This is partnership potential you're going to start to see results. So if you've been working toward connecting with someone, putting energy into a partnership, you're going to start to see results. Your efforts are not going to be in vain. Especially if you've just changed jobs. If this is not a romantic thing, if it's more of a job thing, you've been working really hard and this opportunity has come up that's really going to shift the energy for you, and you're going to be closer to a goal than you have been in a long time. Six of Pentacles is, you're very caring. You like to give to others. You might be working in a career in either healthcare or some kind of social service, something where you're helping other people less fortunate. But you don't want people to take advantage of your kindness and your compassion. Because Virgo is all about service. You don't think about your own needs, you think about everybody else. But I think things are shifting with the Wheel of Fortune. So if you've been going through a difficult time, I feel like things are changing in a good way for you. You're moving into something that's more stable, more successful. You're moving away from difficulty, sorrow. Maybe there was conflict in the current situation, a lot of conflict, someone always wanting to fight. But that's changing. You're coming into a more stable situation. And you may hear the Page of Wands can be good news coming in. So things are happening this month. let's see what the angels have to say. I think that love is on. You can manifest a good relationship, a stable relationship this month. And I feel like you might be making some changes, getting away from people that have just been taking advantage of your kindness and not really offering you peace, offering you the love that you deserve. You know, you're tired of fighting. You're tired of the struggle. And you just want to be with someone that's, that you can count on. That's going to be there for you. So let's see what the angels have to say. Especially because, we're having this full moon in your sign. And that's in your partnership sector. So, and there's a lot of mutable energy happening this month, which is mutable signs are, it means change. The fixed signs are like, holding the line. The cardinal signs are initiating something new, but the mutable signs are flexible. So you're like going with the flow, flow into something better. You're going to be flowing into a positive change this month. So let's see what the angels have to say. Surrender. What advice do the angels have for Virgo? Remain positive about the future of our planet, for all is part of humanity's evolution. There is a divine order to all the chaos which you perceive that exists in our world. Nothing will ever truly change until we learn to love and accept all as it is. Lovingly surrender your judgments and expectations, and your life will magically transform. So don't try to control the outcome. Just go with the flow. I think that's what the advice is. Go with the flow. You're going to be flowing away from conflict and difficulty and flowing into something new that's going to bring prosperity. It's going to bring more love, more harmony, even wealth. This is the wealth card, the Ten of Pentacles. The Two of Cups is a soulmate connection. You may have already met this person. So you might decide, like, if you're not happy in a current situation, you might make a sudden decision to leave it and move out and move into something new that is going to be a better fit for you. So let's see, what does the astrology have to say? So yes, Virgo, we have a full moon in your first house, and the sun is in your seventh house. So your relationship sector is being activated. And with the moon in Virgo, you're being more discerning. You're seeing the truth about a partnership. You have Neptune with the sun in the seventh house. So if you haven't been seeing a partner clearly, or if you've been confused about a partnership, this full moon can bring the truth, because Mercury is also there. And let's see, where's Mercury? Mercury is in your seventh house as well. No, wait a minute. This is not right. Mercury moves into Pisces. So Mercury's in your seventh house. I'm sorry. So we've got, this is a time to talk. When Mercury moves into the seventh, it's time to speak up in a relationship. So if you're not happy, it's time to talk about what you need. Mercury also can mean messages coming in. And Mercury at this full moon is sextile the North Node in Taurus in your ninth house. So that is long distance travel, higher education, communication, reaching out to a global market, publishing. You might be thinking about maybe you're moving into something where you're getting the message out. You're doing some kind of communication or marketing. Whatever you're starting, you're realizing, okay, where am I putting my energy? And where do I need to be more discerning in my relationships? Where have I been kidding myself about relationships? Because you've got Neptune in the seventh house, which can bring illusions or delusions. Like you're not seeing a person clearly. You're not seeing the true person. You're seeing what you want to see. Or you're trying to save someone that can't be saved or something like that. You're sacrificing too much in a partnership. But this full moon should bring clarity and truth coming out. You've got Uranus in the ninth house. So Uranus brings sudden opportunity or sudden change. So you could be traveling or you could be moving. You could be deciding, I want to go into a new field, and I want to learn some new skills. I want to switch my career path. Or you may want to get into some kind of marketing, because the ninth house has to do with, communicating to a global market, or, it could be publishing a website, or publishing even a book, or, if you're thinking about sharing your wisdom in some way. Mars is in your 10th house, so it's activating your career sector, and it's squaring the moon. So you're decided to take action. You could be leaving a job this month, where you decide enough is enough. I need to, move on. Mars has been in your 10th house since August, so you've had a lot of time to think about what you're doing with your life, and where you want your life direction to go. So I feel that you're about ready to take action and make some changes, even if it gets you out of your comfort zone. You're ready to take action, to get on the right path, to get on your career, but to make changes in your career and your life direction. And that could even include changes in relationship, because your 7th house is being activated. If you're not happy in a situation, you are going to speak up with Mercury there. But you could also be signing contracts too. Mercury rules contracts. Mercury rules ideas and thinking, communication. So you could be forming a new partnership with someone, or signing a contract, a new business partnership. Saturn is in the 6th house. It's been there for the past 2.5 years. Saturn is moving into your 7th house. So a lot of times when Saturn moves into the 7th, you see the truth about a partnership. So if you've been deluding yourself about a relationship, like, yeah, this person's great, it's my soulmate, now you're going to see the reality. Saturn brings reality. Saturn shows you, where do I need to work to make this relationship better? What do I need to commit to? Where do I need to take responsibility? Your relationships can sometimes feel heavy when Saturn's in the 7th house. So it could go either way. It's a make or break kind of aspect. Saturn can show you the reality. Yes, I want to commit to this person. Yes, I want to make it work. I'm willing to do the work to make it a success. Or it can show you the opposite, where this isn't worth it. It's too hard. It's too much work. This relationship is draining me. I need to, like the fairy dust is falling out of your eyes. And you may decide to end the relationship if it's not fulfilling its potential. Like, once you see the reality, if you like what you see, great. If you don't like what you see, you might decide to end it. Pluto has been in your 5th house. Oh my God, Pluto's been in Capricorn, in your 5th house since 2008. Pluto is making a major shift too now into your 6th house of work and health. So there's going to be major changes in your work environment. There could be some power struggles, but it's also, Pluto wants to empower you. It wants you to do work that really speaks to your soul. And to do that, you may have to reinvent yourself, or the work that you do. You're making complete changes. But Pluto also wants you to take care of your health. So if you've been working too hard and not taking care of your health, you need to make some major changes there too. Get on a good diet plan or an exercise plan. And you could, by the time Pluto leaves this house, you could be a lot stronger. But you have to, Pluto makes it'd be like you're a new person when you come out of there. Pluto will strip you to the bone. Pluto transits will let you see exactly what's been going on beneath the surface. So if there's anything that you're not doing right, it's gonna be revealed. And you have to make major changes in your lifestyle to benefit from this transit. Mercury is in your 7th house. It's making a sextile to Taurus, to the North Node in Taurus in your 9th house. So it's almost like you're being called to a new path, to get out of your comfort zone, to break free from something that you've been doing, like a routine. Like it's almost like you have to do work that really speaks to your soul. You want to do something that is going to give you a sense of security, but also you want to do something that you feel is your true path. And it may require you to stretch yourself to get out of your comfort zone, to challenge your belief system. Because the ninth house also is, what do I believe? It's about faith. What do I believe is possible for me? It's about long distance travel, connecting with other cultures, breaking free of if you've always lived in one place your whole life, the ninth house is like about getting out of that place and exploring other cultures, exploring other places, other ways of doing things, other ways of thinking. You may feel like things are kind of fated, like you may feel called to follow a certain path. Anyway, Mars has been squaring Neptune, so you've been kind of confused about where to place your energy. But this full moon can bring some clarity, and it can bring surprises and sudden opportunity. So then we have this new moon in Aries, and that's falling in your 8th house. And it's at 0 degree of Aries. So the 8th house, you're going to have the moon, the sun, Mercury, Jupiter, and Chiron all in your 8th house. The 8th house is other people's money, resources, financial resources that come to you through inheritance, other people's income, your partner's income. It could be an insurance payout. So it could be a loan from a bank. It could even be a lottery winning for that matter. But the 8th house is also the place where we confront our shadow, our fears around intimacy, our dark side. So you have an opportunity to really work on yourself, to reinvent. It's like a house of rebirth, where you come out like the phoenix from the ashes and you rise. You've got Jupiter and Chiron there, so there is some healing that needs to be done around finances, around maybe paying off some debts, maybe around how you feel about a partner's income. But with the 0 Aries, it gives you courage to take action. So if you've been avoiding intimacy, if you've been avoiding financial dealings, thinking, well, I don't know if I could ever make this much money, or I don't know if I could ever pay off my debts, or I don't know if I'll ever, get what I deserve financially. If you've ever wanted to apply for a loan, this is a good time to do it. Now, Pluto, this moon is sextile Pluto in your 5th house. So it could be that through a partnership, you're forming a partnership with someone that has access to funds that can help you manifest a dream. So it could be that someone is funding your business idea, or it could be that you connect in a relationship, because the 5th house could also be romance. The 5th house is romance, creative projects. Someone who is very powerful in the community could be giving you an opportunity to advance because they have the funding, they have the money to make it happen. So you're connecting in that way. Mars is going through your 10th house. At some point at the end of this month, Mars is going to move out of your 10th and into your 11th. And that's still good because it's going to help you achieve a goal or a dream. And when Mars moves into Cancer, it's going to be trining Saturn in Pisces. Saturn's moving into Pisces. Saturn's been giving you grief in your 7th house. Now it's going to move into the 8th house. So your money, you're going to be focusing on money, finance. How can I fund this goal that I want to achieve? You may have an idea for a business, but you need funding. Maybe you don't have the money to make it a success, but you're connecting with people that have the money, or you're asking for a bank loan, or you're getting grant money. Whatever you're doing, money is going to come in, but you're also going to have to be responsible because Saturn is there. So don't let limiting beliefs stop you. But you are going to be, they're not going to just give you money. They're going to ask some tough questions. You're going to have to take responsibility. But whatever you're starting at this point with this new moon, it can be in place for a long time. And you have Venus in the ninth, so you're going to be doing work. Venus is conjunct the North Node, so whatever you're doing, you're going to love what you're doing. It could involve more creativity. It could even be a romance with someone from a foreign country or a different culture than you, a different belief system than you. Someone you might be having a relationship, a long distance relationship, someone from a distance. It's a growth period. I feel like you're going to get out of your comfort zone and you're going to grow because you're going to be explored. You're going to be exposed to new things and different things, and you're going to grow in consciousness through this connection, whether it's business or personal. I feel like you're waking up. You're waking up to what are my relationships? what relationships are worth maintaining and committing to. What relationships have I been kidding myself about, and I need to end them because they're draining my energy. And how should I network with people that can help me support me to achieve a goal or a dream? Because you're going to have the chance, especially because Mars is going to be trining Saturn. And Mars is going to be in your 11th house of hopes, wishes, dreams, goals. Trining Saturn in the 8th house. So the money is going to be there. Your friends might even support you or finance you in some way. There could be, maybe you're getting together with friends and you're pooling your resources. Because the 8th house is also resources. But whatever you're working on, it has the potential to be very successful. But you have to commit to it. You have to be willing to do the work. And you have to stop wasting your energy on frivolous things that are not going anywhere. And whether that's a relationship or a job, you want to get on the right path. And I think you can find that this month. There are going to be a lot of changes in your partnerships, both business and personal. But the end result is that you're going to get on the right path. You're going to make some major changes that are going to be lead you to do work that's more fulfilling, lead you to rise from the ashes, transform in a major way, so that you really love the work that you're doing and you're joining together. You're finding your soul tribe. So I think that March is going to be a good time for you to make some changes. You may not see them this is the energy is shifting, so you may not see the results until maybe April or May, later on. But this is the spark that sets everything in motion. So that's my forecast, Virgo. I hope this reading resonated with you. If it did, click on the like button, click on the subscribe button, leave me a comment, let me know what's going on in your life. Don't be afraid to take action this month and make some changes, some needed changes. And because I feel like there is someone out there that's going to support your dreams and your goals. You're going to have the financial support you need to manifest the life that you want to live, and the work that you want to do, and the love that you want to receive. So enjoy March. If you'd like a private reading, click on the link in the description box. It'll take you to my website. We can get you on the schedule, because this is a general reading. It may not apply to everyone. I do these readings. Sometimes the message comes through for people, sometimes it doesn't. But if you want to have a private reading, I focus on your energy and your situation, and it's a lot more, it could be a lot more accurate. So anyway, have a wonderful, successful March, and I will talk to you again next month. Okay, bye now.